Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the weight of life's struggles, as if your heart was yearning for something deeper, something more meaningful? Do you find yourself searching for peace, clarity, or a way to connect with the purpose of your existence? There is a simple yet profound remedy that can transform your heart and bring tranquility to your soul, saying SubhanAllah 33 times. SubhanAllah is not just a phrase, it is a declaration of Allah's absolute perfection and greatness. When you say SubhanAllah, you are affirming that Allah is free from any imperfection, flaw, or limitation. It is a reminder of His majesty, His mercy, and His infinite wisdom. But more than that, it is a way to lift your heart above the distractions of this world and bring it closer to its Creator. Think about how much time we spend worrying about our responsibilities, our relationships, our future. In those moments of anxiety, have you ever paused to remind yourself of who truly holds control over everything? When you say SubhanAllah, you are acknowledging that Allah is the one who manages all affairs. This simple act shifts your focus from the chaos around you to the perfection and serenity of Allah's power, filling your heart with trust and peace. The Prophet Muhammad taught us the importance of dhikr, or remembrance of Allah, as a source of spiritual nourishment. In one powerful teaching, he said, "There are two statements that are light on the tongue, heavy on the scales, and beloved to the most merciful. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, Subhanallah al-Azim." These words are not just acts of worship, they are keys to transforming your heart and soul. Saying Subhanallah 33 times may seem like a small act, but its impact is immense. It draws your attention away from the distractions of this world and reorients your heart toward Allah. Each time you say it, you are letting go of worldly attachments and filling that space with gratitude, humility, and a sense of awe for your Creator. Over time, this daily practice creates a profound shift in your heart, leading to peace, clarity, and a closer connection with Allah. 1. Understanding the meaning of SubhanAllah. The phrase SubhanAllah is one of the most profound expressions in Islam, carrying a depth of meaning that has the power to transform your heart and mind. At its core, SubhanAllah means glory be to Allah. It is a declaration of Allah's absolute perfection, greatness, and freedom from any imperfection or flaw. When you say SubhanAllah, you are affirming that Allah is above and beyond all human limitations, weaknesses, or errors. This phrase serves as a reminder that Allah's essence and attributes are flawless, and everything He decrees is rooted in wisdom and justice. In a world where we often encounter imperfection, be it in ourselves, others, or our circumstances, saying SubhanAllah shifts your perspective. It draws your focus away from the imperfections of the dunya and toward the infinite perfection of Allah. When you say SubhanAllah, you are acknowledging the majesty of Allah's creation and His role as the Creator. Look at the vastness of the sky, the complexity of the human body, or the intricate balance in nature. Each of these reflects Allah's perfection, and declaring SubhanAllah is a way of recognizing and glorifying Him for these signs of His greatness. The Quran repeatedly calls upon believers to reflect on Allah's perfection and glorify Him. One verse beautifully encapsulates this. So exalt Allah with praise of your Lord, and be of those who prostrate to Him. Quran 15:98. This act of glorifying Allah is not just a statement of faith, it is a moment of submission, humility, and recognition of your Creator's infinite greatness. SubhanAllah also carries a powerful spiritual message. It reminds you of your own dependence on Allah. By declaring His perfection, you are admitting that as a human being, you are limited and in need of His guidance and mercy. This acknowledgement humbles the heart and purifies it from arrogance or self-sufficiency. It places you in a state of submission, where you trust in Allah's plan and accept His wisdom, even when life feels uncertain. Another remarkable aspect of SubhanAllah is how it shifts your mindset. It encourages gratitude by reminding you of Allah's blessings and His control over everything. In moments of stress or difficulty, when you feel burdened by life's imperfections, saying SubhanAllah helps you rise above those feelings. It reminds you that Allah's knowledge and power are far greater than any problem you face. Reflect on the meaning of SubhanAllah as you say it. It is not just a word, but a profound acknowledgement of who Allah is and what He represents in your life. With every repetition, you bring yourself closer to Him, deepen your awareness of His greatness, and fill your heart with humility and peace. 2. The power of dhikr in purifying the heart. Saying SubhanAllah regularly is a deeply transformative act that purifies the heart and clears it of spiritual impurities. The heart is not only a physical organ, but also the center of your emotions, intentions, and spiritual connection with Allah. However, life's distractions, sins, and worldly attachments often cloud the heart, distancing it from its Creator. The remembrance of Allah through dhikr, particularly SubhanAllah, acts as a cleansing force, bringing clarity, peace, and a renewed sense of purpose. When you say SubhanAllah, you are actively engaging in one of the most beloved forms of worship, remembering Allah. This remembrance is a direct antidote to the spiritual corrosion caused by heedlessness, arrogance, or attachment to material things. The act of glorifying Allah removes the weight of negative emotions such as pride, greed, and envy, replacing them with humility, gratitude, and contentment. It is a way of polishing the heart so that it can reflect the light of Allah's guidance more clearly. The Quran emphasizes the importance of dhikr in maintaining the purity of the heart. Indeed, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Quran 13:28. This verse highlights the calming and restorative effect of remembering Allah. When you engage in dhikr, particularly by saying SubhanAllah, you are filling your heart with the tranquility that only comes from recognizing Allah's greatness and perfection. The repetition of SubhanAllah also nurtures mindfulness. In a world filled with distractions, it is easy to lose sight of your purpose and become consumed by trivial matters. However, the act of glorifying Allah grounds you, bringing your focus back to what truly matters. It reminds you of your ultimate purpose, to worship Allah and seek His pleasure. This clarity not only purifies your heart, but also aligns your thoughts and actions with your faith. Another way SubhanAllah purifies the heart is by fostering a sense of humility. By declaring Allah's perfection, you acknowledge your own imperfections and limitations. This act of humility softens the heart, making it more receptive to Allah's guidance and more attuned to the needs of others. It clears away arrogance and self-centeredness, replacing them with a sense of gratitude and reliance on Allah. The heart is often weighed down by sins, which act as barriers between you and Allah's mercy. The Prophet Muhammad taught us that dhikr, including saying SubhanAllah, has the power to erase these sins and restore the purity of the heart. Each time you glorify Allah, you are not only drawing closer to Him, but also removing the spiritual burdens that may have accumulated over time. This purification process is essential for maintaining a strong and vibrant connection with your Creator. Moreover, the act of saying SubhanAllah repeatedly trains your heart to focus on Allah throughout the day. It becomes a habit that transforms your inner state, keeping you mindful of His presence even in mundane tasks. Over time, this constant remembrance creates a heart that is free of negativity and filled with light, peace, and a deep sense of connection to Allah. Through consistent dhikr, particularly by glorifying Allah with SubhanAllah, your heart becomes a vessel for Allah's mercy and guidance. It is purified of distractions and filled with the tranquility and clarity that come from being close to your Creator. This purification is the first step in transforming your heart and allowing it to fully experience the blessings and peace of Allah's remembrance. 3. Strengthening your connection with Allah. Saying SubhanAllah is not just an act of remembrance, it is a profound way to deepen and strengthen your connection with Allah. Each time you utter these words, you are actively engaging in a form of worship that acknowledges Allah's greatness and draws you closer to Him. This connection is not fleeting. It becomes a bond that transforms your heart and soul, grounding you in faith and aligning your life with Allah's guidance. When you say SubhanAllah, you are glorifying Allah's perfection and recognizing Him as the creator and sustainer of everything. This act of glorification elevates your awareness of His presence in your life. It reminds you that Allah is not distant or detached, but is intimately involved in every aspect of your existence. By focusing on His greatness, you cultivate a sense of awe and reverence for Allah, which deepens your relationship with Him. The Quran frequently emphasizes the importance of glorifying Allah as a means of connecting with Him. So glorify the praises of your Lord and be among those who prostrate. This verse calls upon believers to make dhikr an essential part of their lives, highlighting that glorification is a direct pathway to Allah's closeness. Through SubhanAllah, you are reminded of Allah's majesty, which fosters a sense of humility and gratitude in your heart. Each repetition of SubhanAllah is a moment of connection where you turn your heart toward Allah and away from the distractions of the world. In a life filled with responsibilities and constant noise, these moments of dhikr serve as an anchor, grounding you in the remembrance of Allah and helping you maintain a sense of spiritual clarity. They are a reminder that no matter how busy or overwhelmed you feel, Allah is always near, ready to hear your glorification and respond with His mercy. Saying SubhanAllah also nurtures trust and reliance on Allah. By declaring His perfection, you acknowledge that Allah is in control of all matters and that His wisdom is beyond human comprehension. This realization strengthens your faith as you begin to see life's challenges and blessings as part of Allah's divine plan. You start to rely more on His guidance and less on your own limited understanding, which deepens your spiritual connection with Him. Furthermore, this act of dhikr fosters a sense of intimacy with Allah. It is a private and personal moment where you direct your heart and soul toward Him alone. In these moments, you are not asking for anything or seeking solutions. You are simply acknowledging Allah's greatness and expressing your love and reverence for Him. This creates a unique bond as you feel the peace and contentment that come from being in the presence of your Creator. Over time, regularly saying SubhanAllah transforms your relationship with Allah from one of obligation to one of love and devotion. It becomes a habit that strengthens your iman, faith, and keeps Allah at the center of your life. This connection is not only a source of peace and comfort, but also a guiding force that helps you navigate the challenges of life with confidence and trust in Allah's mercy. Through SubhanAllah, you build a relationship with Allah that is rooted in recognition of His greatness, trust in His plan, and love for His presence in your life. This bond becomes the foundation of your faith, influencing your actions, thoughts, and intentions in every moment. 4. Finding peace amidst life's challenges. Saying SubhanAllah is a powerful way to find peace and tranquility amidst the trials and challenges of life. In a world filled with uncertainties, stress, and constant struggles, the act of glorifying Allah provides an anchor for your heart and mind. It helps you rise above the chaos of the dunya and reconnect with the One who controls all affairs, bringing calm and clarity to your life. Life's challenges often feel overwhelming because they make us focus on our limitations. We become consumed by what we cannot control, and this leads to feelings of helplessness, anxiety, and despair. By saying SubhanAllah, you remind yourself that Allah is perfect. Moreover, SubhanAllah instills a sense of hope in Allah's mercy. No matter how difficult your situation may seem, glorifying Allah reminds you that His power and generosity are infinite. It strengthens your belief that relief will come and that every hardship is accompanied by ease. This hope is a source of resilience, helping you face challenges with patience and trust in Allah's promise. Through regular remembrance of SubhanAllah, you create a space of tranquility in your heart where life's struggles cannot take hold. You find comfort in knowing that Allah is always with you, guiding you and granting you the strength to endure. This peace is not fleeting. It becomes a part of your spiritual foundation, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with courage and faith. 5. A daily practice that transforms your soul. Making SubhanAllah. A consistent daily practice has the power to deeply transform your soul and elevate your spiritual connection with Allah. While the phrase itself may seem simple, its regular repetition becomes a profound act of devotion that reshapes your inner world, aligns your heart with your Creator, and brings lasting barakah to your life. The transformative power of saying SubhanAllah lies in its consistency. Just as a drop of water can carve through rock over time, the daily act of glorifying Allah gradually softens the heart and purifies the soul. When you say SubhanAllah every day, it becomes a habit that engraves Allah's greatness and majesty into the very core of your being. This regular dhikr serves as a gentle yet persistent reminder that Allah is central to everything you do and that your life is ultimately about seeking His pleasure. One of the most significant benefits of making SubhanAllah a daily habit is the mindfulness it creates. In the rush of everyday life, it's easy to become distracted, forgetful, or disconnected from Allah. By committing to reciting SubhanAllah every day, you carve out intentional moments to pause and reflect on Allah's perfection and your purpose as His servant. These moments help you stay spiritually grounded, no matter how chaotic or demanding your day may be. The Prophet Muhammad taught us about the immense reward of consistently glorifying Allah. In a well-known hadith, he instructed that saying SubhanAllah 33 times, along with other forms of dhikr, after every prayer leads to abundant blessings and spiritual strength. When you incorporate this practice into your daily routine, you are not only fulfilling the sunnah but also fortifying your heart and soul against the trials of life. Consistency in saying SubhanAllah also trains your heart to find joy and contentment in Allah's remembrance. Over time, this practice shifts your focus from worldly concerns to spiritual fulfillment, creating a deep sense of peace and satisfaction. You begin to feel the sweetness of faith and the tranquility that comes from knowing you are actively drawing closer to Allah with each repetition. Moreover, this daily dhikr serves as a shield for your soul. The remembrance of Allah through SubhanAllah keeps you spiritually alert, making it easier to resist temptations, avoid sinful behavior, and remain steadfast on the straight path. It acts as a barrier between you and the distractions or negativity of the dunya, allowing your soul to remain connected to Allah's light. The transformative effect of daily dhikr is not limited to the spiritual realm. It impacts your entire outlook on life. When SubhanAllah becomes a regular part of your routine, you start to see the world through a lens of gratitude, humility, and hope. You become more aware of Allah's signs in creation, more appreciative of His blessings, and more patient in the face of challenges. This change in perspective enriches your life and strengthens your faith. Ultimately, making SubhanAllah a daily practice is not just about the repetition of words, it's about creating a rhythm of remembrance that aligns your heart and soul with Allah. It's a way of staying spiritually connected, no matter where you are or what you're doing. With every recitation, you deepen your relationship with Allah, ensuring that His presence remains at the center of your life. Saying SubhanAllah 33 times daily is more than an act of remembrance. It is a profound means of transforming your heart, purifying your soul, and strengthening your connection with Allah. This simple yet powerful phrase has the ability to elevate your spiritual state, bringing peace, clarity, and purpose into your life. It is a key to unlocking the tranquility and contentment that every heart seeks. This small yet consistent act of remembrance is a path to spiritual renewal, a means of finding peace in the chaos of life, and a way to align yourself with the One who is perfect in all His attributes. Start today. Say SubhanAllah 33 times, and let it fill your heart with the light of Allah's greatness and mercy.